Just the rumor that Dune is in the area is enough to strike fear into the hearts of bandits everywhere. Dune loves nothing more than a good fight, and his passive ensures that he can go on for as long as possible. When his health falls below 50%, his passive kicks in, recovering his health every time his basic attacks or skills hit an enemy. The fiercer he fights, the more health he recovers. Dune's Skill 1 is his core skill, as it lets him both deal damage and crowd control his enemies. The skill's first phase damages and slows enemies in front of him. If the first phase hits an enemy, the second phase becomes unlocked, letting him deal damage again and launch enemies in the affected area. In addition to dishing out damage, this skill is perfect for scouting the brush for enemies lying in ambush. Much like his passive, Dune's Skill 2 lets him stay in the fight for longer. When using it, he immediately deals magical damage to nearby enemies while gaining a shield and multiple enhanced basic attacks. The enhanced basic attacks deal true damage and reduce the cooldown of his ultimate. Since the enhanced basic attacks also deal extra damage to monsters, this skill is perfect for jungling. He usually prioritizes upgrading Skill 2 over Skill 1. Dune's ultimate is the only skill with a movement effect. He throws his chained blade, which stops and deals area damage when it reaches the end of its chain or when it hits an enemy. If it hits an enemy directly, it stuns them as well. Dune gains crowd control immunity while using the skill and deals area damage again when he is pulled to where his blade is. This skill combo is perfect for when Dune is already close to his enemies and is most useful when harassing enemies in his lane. The shield and enhanced basic attacks from Skill 2 lets him chip away at the enemy's health, while Skill 1 ensures that the enemy doesn't get away too easily. He leaves the ultimate for last in case the cowardly enemy attempts to flee, or if he needs to make a brave charge in the opposite direction. This combo is great for engaging enemies from a distance and is best used to initiate team fights or assist his teammates. The ultimate lets him quickly approach the enemy, while Skill 2 provides some extra defense in the upcoming fight. Skill 1 and the enhanced basic attacks let him deal damage and keep the enemy pinned down. By quickly using all enhanced basic attacks quickly, he can reduce the ultimate's cooldown in case he needs to use it again. In normal combat, Dune can prepare the second phase of Skill 1 by using the skill once on minions and monsters. Then, he can combine it with his ultimate to deliver a series of hard crowd controls on enemy heroes. This also leaves a large margin of error in case the enemies decide to focus their attacks on him after he jumps into the fray. Dune loves team fights and is incredibly well suited to starting them. The ultimate, in combination with skills 1 and 2, lets him place multiple crowd control effects on his enemies, letting him and his teammates dish out damage in relative safety. Even if things don't go well, his passive lets him recover a large amount of health as he fights on. If his enemies try to break through, he can quickly use his ultimate and skill 1 to stop their advance and take them out with the team's main damage dealer. The shield from Skill 2 and healing effect from his passive make Dune extremely strong in the early game and let him actively seek out fights. He can consider roaming the map to assist teammates or join them into the enemy jungle in order to gain a resource advantage. However, from the mid-game on, he's less powerful on his own. He still shines in team fights though, and by working together with the team's main damage dealer, he can lead his team to victory.
Losing an eye ain't so bad. Gives you that ruggedness. Hey, let's have a real fight, shall we? Ha ha! Piece of cake!